Okay, good. Did you talk to? Yeah. Did you talk to Craig? We can talk more later. Okay. Sounds good.
Well, I honestly, I get there early enough, it's slow. It's after 3. Let's go ahead and get this meeting started. We all hopefully received your packets. If so, hopefully you've looked at your minutes from last week's meeting, or last month's meeting. Any additions, changes seen by anyone? With that, I'd entertain a motion. I have a motion, a second? Second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed? Minutes approved. We move on to item 3A.
Good afternoon. So our first item that's up is item 3A, PJ-CL-0061, street resurfacing project from South Peebly Road. Along South Peebly Road from Southeast 149th Street to Southeast 89th Street. This project is using a combination of 2007 bond funds from the Streets Unlisted, Streets Interest, and Streets Listed funds. Request is for $950,000.
I see Cleveland County. Is this one of those moments where we're giving the money and Cleveland County is doing the work?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other questions on item 3A? William, you got a puzzled look on your face. Okay, you have that puzzled look I want. Any other questions on item 3A? Hearing none, entertain a motion on this. Motion to approve. All those, second? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed? Item 3B.
Okay, another project here, PC 0692, a street resurfacing project between Northwest 44th Street, Northwest 43rd Street, and North Chartel Avenue to North Walker Avenue. Another 07 bond project using streets unlisted, or interest funds, sorry. The request is for $300,000.
Is this an extension of a project we already did before?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Any other questions on item 3B? Entertain a motion? Motion to approve. Do we have a second? Second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? Item 3C.
Project DC 0295. It's a unit price drainage repair contract. It's using the remainder of the 2007 bond funds that are out of the control interest funds account, and then some of the bond funds from 2017 for the unlisted funds out of the drainage. And what it is, it's for $650,000. It's to do some unlisted projects that just need some attention. So these funds here. Yes, ma'am. Correct. So they're just drainage projects, such as the one over, there's a Quail Creek drainage structure that's failed that we're trying to repair there. There's just different projects throughout the city that are requiring this. Drainage is one of those areas that needs a lot of attention.
It might be helpful, we have new members that maybe the next time, because I remember asking those same kind of questions, and I think if you're trying to ask is, how the heck does the list get prepared, how do we work through the list? Is that, and I think it might be good, we have new members.
Definitely.
Next meeting, let's set aside time, because there is a way that staff creates the list. You bet. I just think that'd be good. Any other questions on item 3C? Entertain a motion. Motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed? 3D.
MB 1531, Pioneer Library Furnishings. This is again just, they're needing $13,000 and some change here to go ahead and purchase some new furnishings for the library itself. It's not a replacement, but into what extra of what they have now for additional services that they're offering. That's coming out of the 2007 bond library unlisted account. So that the Cleveland County is the Pioneer, and then the Metropolitan is the other counties. Yes.
With the fun joy of having a large city,
Lots.
Any other questions on item 3D? Entertain a motion. We have a motion to approve. Second? Second. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Those opposed? Item 3E.
Okay, so PC 0696, street reconstruction, Southwest 4th from South Broadway to South E.K. Gaylord Boulevard. This is using a combination, again, of 07 funds, unlisted and interest funds, in the amount of $100,000. This is right by the convention center. It's a little half block that we need to finish up. Block.
Is that a resurface, or is that we're digging this thing out and putting reconstruct? Okay.
straight down.
Let's say all that through there is terrible. So
And
we're
this
gonna be
is
seeing more
connected
of these
to the
then,
map
aren't we?
section to the west.
The west portion's already done, you said?
It would be the maps project.
Okay. Any other questions? I would entertain a motion on item 3E. Motion approved. Do we have a second? Second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion, all opposed? Now motion carries. 3F.
So TC0526 is a portable driver feedback signs and speed cushions. Out of the 07 unlisted traffic funds, we're needing $50,000 to start these little, what we're calling them, neighborhood projects that we can put these out. They can be test areas for the neighborhoods to see if they'd like to participate in the program. We don't have any pictures, which would have been nice, but they're speed cushions, not tables, not bumps, so they're gradual. You come up and over them. Our our fire trucks they meet the groove section between them, so they don't ever feel the bumps. The signals, the actual feedback signs, those are like the radar signs. So you see your speed flashing, sort of like a school zone. It's solar mounted. It's mounted on the same post with a solar feed. We'll have pictures more next. This doesn't have anything to do with the school zones. Right. They're newer, right? Are the other ones worn out? This is just for the new program. No, ma'am. No, this is just to start it. It's a small amount to get going and see if it makes progress moving forward. And that way, if we get a lot of buy-in, we can continue to do this. They're going to contact through their representative, their council person, and then that'll come straight over to Public Works. And then we'll work that way with our traffic program.
Any other questions? Okay. Entertain a motion on 3F. Motion to approve. Do we have a second? A second. All those in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Thank you. 4A, our lovely summary.
Well, I'd like to go over the GeoBond executive summary as of January 31st. We had monthly expenditures for January of $6.2 million, with fiscal year-to-date expenditures in the bond program of $40.9, almost $41 million. And we track the 85% IRS expenditure requirement, which is in box 2. It shows that the most current cell year that's coming due is the 2017 cell year that will be due on May 16th, 2020. And we're at 64%, with, again, the target being 85% to meet the IRS requirement. And we still track that for the next 3 years because it's the requirement within 3 years. And if you'll look in January 2019, we had a percent of 68% for the same time period. Then in box 3, you'll notice that the GeoBond remaining bond balance program, and as of 2020 in January, we had $142.5 million that was in our GeoBond bound balance. Any questions?
Okie dokie. And no questions? Do we have any new business for the committee? Any items from any committee members? And did any citizens stumble in today? With that, we're adjourned.
Dodge County.